One of the things I think our families realize this Easter season that's died to us has been the realization that serving is actually just more than words and thoughts. It actually requires actions.
Yeah, that's good, Dad. For example, when I'm walking in the halls with my friends and ask how they're doing, I don't really listen. And I tell my friends I'm going to pray for them, but I often forget.
And sometimes, if I'm with my friends and I ask them if there's anything I can do for them, I often don't take the time to actually do it.
And what's been reborn is the understanding that in order to serve and be God's church, we actually have to do and have actions behind our words.
Now I'm going to take the time to stop and listen.
I'm going to pray right then and there.
Now I'm going to be a doer and actually do what they need.
And I think another important point is that we need to let down the walls that we have built around us. When we do that, we allow others in, and we allow others to be blessed when they serve, and we receive the blessing that they are giving. God uses this to make some really wonderful relationships.
So one thing that has been brought to life in our family is just having the time to spend together. We were always running from thing to thing. Aaliyah had gymnastics, the boys had swim lessons, we had piano lessons, and there was just always something going on. So now we don't have to worry about the next commitment, and we're able to just stay home. We have the stability, we have the resources to do that. So while our circumstances have changed, God hasn't, and we're just really thankful.
It was 2015 and I had just retired from the military, which was a significant financial cut. And it was a very scary time because I wasn't sure how our finances were going to go and whether or not I was going to be able to find a job.
God provided for us. One thing might have died as far as Dave's retirement and that time frame of that time period of our life. And through patience, God was able to bring to life our faith in relying on Him and leaning towards Him.
One area that we had to surrender, or that really died for us in our lives, was what it looked like to start a family. We didn't get pregnant easily, and then when we did, we miscarried. And then last year, we had our first baby, Kaya, and she was a preemie. So it was a lot harder and different than we ever imagined.
God really brought to life for us His peace. It was a peace that passes all understanding, because there's no reason to be at peace through all of this that was going on. Kaya was 2 months early and 3 pounds and hooked up to half a dozen monitors and day to day. But God was there the whole way through, and we look back and we have a reason to be certain in times of uncertainty.
We were just getting back into a groove after having some interruption in our life with our daughter, working through HSP, and times like this really do bring us to our knees, and it's really allowed me, and I know Courtney, to bring our hearts a lot closer to God and our relationship a lot deeper with God.
And one thing that I think has come to life is being able to put into practice everything that we've been listening to Pastor Mal and Pastor Kim talk about through both series, the Wilderness series and the questions Jesus asked. And it's definitely allowed us to relinquish a lot of our fear and anxiety and just know that He's in control of all of this.
Several years ago, we wanted to start a family, and we realized that we would be unable to biologically have a family of our own.
We always knew we wanted to adopt at some point, but never really considered fostering as being one of our first choices. Just the different, people that God had placed in our life, experiences, it led us to foster. And it turned what was once a really sad situation into something that honestly it's been a real blessing, because we now I don't think would be in the position that we are right now if we were able to have kids of our own. We just had our first foster placement literally the beginning of this year, January 1st. And it's just been just a totally amazing experience.
Not everyone's family is going to look the same, and how you get a family is not always going to be the same, but God provides.